can't touch this. 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 Can't touch this.
Welcome to Big Flop Share. I am Shells the Hoodie Mac, and I'm here with my brother Trey Holiday, and this is the ultimate podcast for the Baltimore Ravens. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure that you can get up to date on everything's Ravens from Big Flop Share. So we're gonna get it started early today. What's up, my brother?
You know, I'm just trying to represent the Great Eight. That's all, yo. I'm representing the Great Eight, bro.
Grade 8.
Yeah, yo, the
All right.
Great Eight, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started with how you feel. What's your initial reaction from the game on Monday?
Man,
Ravens meltdown.
extremely disappointing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Extremely disappointing. And these are the kind of games that make those Browns games mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? They not the kind of teams that I'm really worried about when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the elite teams, bro. And we can't continue to not perform when we face the elite teams. You know what I'm saying? Especially in NFC. I feel like we were exposed on multiple levels. I believe that people may look at this film, you know what I'm saying, and change the way that they approach the Ravens, you feel me, in the upcoming games. Possibly change the way that people can go after the O-line and Lamar Jackson in an effort to slow down Lamar Jackson, I say. And ways to attack our defense, man. It wasn't good, in my opinion, and I certainly don't believe that the final score was any real reflection of the game. It was disappointing, man. Extremely disappointing.
I feel you, bro. Like, one thing I can say, my initial reaction was just embarrassment. You feel me? I feel like we really just got embarrassed out there in the form and fashion that we usually embarrass people. So we got a little taste of our own medicine, and it's really, it, I have two words: embarrassing, and then my other word is unacceptable. That's what I'm gonna go with. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the game a little bit. So the Lions rushed for 224 yards. That's more than double the Ravens' 85 rushing yards, with David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs combining for rushing touchdowns. My question is, what went wrong with the Baltimore's run defense? And in terms of personnel, um, with the absence of Matabike and Kyle Vignoy, scheme
Well,
wise, what do you think went wrong scheme wise?
Scheme wise,
Or just personal feelings?
all right. So before I get right into the question, I just want to say, like, we talked about the injuries on the defense last week on Big Flock shit.
Right.
We didn't even know about Nandi BK injury. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
So had I known that, it would have completely changed how I felt about a lot of things as far as injuries go. You know, I think that game continues to show a problem that we have across the board with coaching, man. and it's just the ability to adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like at the end of the day, if you know that like Namdi is out, you can't do the same things you would do when he was there. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta account for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do things differently to accommodate the circumstances so you can remain successful. And
I
if they don't want
100%
to do
agree.
that, we gonna fucking keep on failing, bro. You can't change it. That
Yo,
can't
it's
do stuff.
bro. I agree with you 100%. And it's like it's almost like a harbor thing because it don't matter who is in there. It's like he just expect everybody to just be able to have the same abilities as everybody. Just get the job done. Just get the job done. When it's like, no, you got to put guys in the best positions to be successful, and then let them do what they do. It's up to you to be an evaluate of talent and skill and be able to use their skill to the best of their ability. You know what I'm saying? And now if it's a heart thing, if you saying, hey, we putting them in the right positions, they just getting beat up, then okay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a way to motivate them a little better. Or the players just gotta do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Then it's more on the players. But Chad, man, like I don't know. I just totally didn't understand what the front line was doing at all. We down Kyle, we down, you know what I'm saying, all these other defensive linemen, yet we got Mike Green dropping back in coverage when we've been talking about all year how he's a go get to the quarterback guy. We got 99 being a no-show on the field. Like we don't even know if he played or not. So it's
Zero,
like
zero sacks, bro.
zero sacks. You feel
I
me?
don't even know how many
Zero
pressures he might
sacks,
have
bro.
had.
We
I don't even
didn't
know how
really
many
have
pressures he had.
any pressures at all, any pressures at all. But it wasn't just the defensive line; it was those linebackers as well. You know what I'm saying? Linebackers can't read. They're not jumping in the right holes. They can't get off of blocks. You know what I'm saying? They looking slow. You feel me? It's like what the hell, man? Like that whole front seven looked slow as hell. They look slow. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think,
it
I think,
definitely looked like an issue. It was a lack of fire. It was a, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like, but no pressures at all is crazy. It's super crazy. But Chad, let's pivot, you know what I'm saying, and move on to something. Speaking of, you know what I mean, pressures and sacks. Lamar Jackson was sacked 7 times, one of the highest sack numbers he's taken in a game. How much is of that is on the offensive line versus the play calling? And what adjustments need to be made to protect them better, especially in the upcoming game?
you know, when I think about like how play calling, you feel me, that really like hit more close to home to me when we get to talking about like red zone situations, which I'm sure we'll speak on at some point. You feel me?
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, like your alignment, you know what I'm saying? And if it's a passing play, your responsibility is to protect the quarterback. I can't blame that on like scheme or nothing like that. You feel me? The scheme ain't never gonna be for you to not protect the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? As far as run plays go, you feel me? It's gonna be run blocking schemes. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I put it on people just not doing their jobs, man. That's just the bottom line to me. People aren't doing their jobs. They ain't
I
making
agree.
no plays where you're not supposed to be protecting something. If the 7 times, bro, 7 times, O line should be absolutely embarrassed in their performance as a unit, straight up.
Yo, seven times feel like every single lineman plus tight end allowed a sack. It's usually like it's five. Yeah, if we got five linemen and two tight ends, everybody allowed a sack. That's unacceptable, bro. The line is just
Every drive.
trash, trash. Like I don't understand what's going on. And then it's like, and that's what we're saying. I'm glad everybody's starting to see how much hero football Lamar actually been playing over the years. Because if you've been paying attention, the line ain't that way, you know what I'm saying? Ain't never been super, super great. It's always been the scheme and them getting out, being able to move around in our run game. Just with the threat of Lamar, the run game is always there. So we got a little edge. But just to go straight up, like, come on. And it's across the board right now. Stanley, Falele, I'm saying everybody. Everybody's getting beat at least once. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what's up for no, that's not good for offensive linemen. Like Will Campbell said when he was coming into the draft, you know what I'm saying? When a defensive end, when they play the game, they play that whole game. You know what I'm saying? Just to get one sack, just to get one sack a game. They get one sack a game in 12 games, they got 12 sacks. They looking like a pro bowler.
Right.
We'll let you be a lineman and you allow a sack every game for 12 games. You ain't gonna be out. You supposed to be out the league because that's not what y'all supposed to do. They're not supposed to be giving up sacks.
I totally
Getting beat immediately off the ball, not getting a hand on nobody, letting them run free. At least tackle somebody. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, that show some heart. That show you trying to protect your quarterback. Do something, but you can't let them just get rocked. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Nah, I ain't with that, bro. I ain't with that. You got anything else on that?
um I don't even know, bro. It's such a confusing performance, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's such a confusing performance, and it's like it just I hate to sound like hardball. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not what it can look like every week. It can't look like that. They gotta figure out how to make this shit look different, bro.
But
This is
yo,
terrible.
I get it, bro. And it's not. See, this is the thing. This is why I don't like Harbaugh. Harbaugh, he be on that BS for real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, duh. We all know that. We know that you're not going to play the Lions or the Bills or all these good teams every week, bro. We talking about what's going to happen when you play those good teams, and this thing continue to happen over and over again. You can't just keep looking at it like, oh, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like, hell no, bro. Nah, you got to figure out how to get better in these games. You got to figure out how to get the team better in these games. That's the only way. Only way, man.
I agree, man. Extremely disappointing.
Extremely
Embarrassing.
disappointing, man.
That's definitely an embarrassing part of the performance. 7 sacks allowed, and then that's just the sacks. That don't count the times when Lamar was able to make something happen and not be sacked, bro. Bro was under fire so much that game. You know what I'm saying?
Under fire. He under fire all the time, though, bro. That's what you want. Yeah, every game he under fire. He just that good that he can elude the defensive players. But he under fire every game if you watch the film. Every game. And that's why I be mad at the coaches because it's like, I know y'all watching this film and y'all keep allowing them to just stay in that position. You're not doing no changes, no switching up, no like, yo, let's try these guys together. Like you just like, hey, telling these guys to get better when they clearly and physically not doing anything better. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I
I
really don't.
mean, it's really hard to you know really encourage people to perform better when there are no consequences for their lack of performance, bro.
Yes. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Couldn't put it no better. No better, bro. No better.
But shout out to
So
the
let's
great eight.
yeah. Let's talk about the guy right next to the grade eight. The guy's probably in the doghouse right now. Derrick Henry, who started out with a good momentum with a 28-yard touchdown, but that late fumble around 8:31 left in the fourth quarter turned things around. It was his third fumble in 3 games, bro. Can we trust Henry in the clutch situations going forward? And how might this influence how we try to close out tight games? Like, you think he'd be in the game, or what you think the situation would be?
You know, there's an expression what they say, die on your sword, you know what I'm saying? But Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily think that the idea is to eliminate for him from any part of the process. You feel me? We got to continue to get him the ball. He definitely has to do some kind of work to improve what's becoming a bad habit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um, you know, you can't predict how the rest of the game will go, but visually, that's the second game this year that Derrick Henry has cost us an opportunity to be in a winning position. You feel me?
I do.
And it's been 2 games where we are playing. Well, the fumble against the Browns can get overlooked because it didn't cost us. You know what I'm saying? But you can't overlook it when it's 3 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? If Derrick Henry were to fumble in this game against Kansas City, bro, I don't know how I'm going to feel. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. But that display that he put on the sidelines when he slammed his helmet and, you know what I'm saying? Bro, he spoke for every Ravens fan out there. Definitely me. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say, I do care about special teams because special teams is a part of the game.
Yeah,
But Coach John Harbaugh, you need to find a way to get Keaton Mitchell on the fucking field. You feel me? I'm not trying to
he don't
hear
want to
this
coach
bullshit. I'm not trying to hear this bullshit no more about it just ain't enough spots. You
because
know what I'm
he don't
saying?
want to coach. They got
We
to.
need to make some decisions that allows him to be on the field, bro, because he has proven to be a difference maker when he's on the field. You know
Nigga,
what I'm saying?
we got our own David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs. For real, we got 2 dynamic backs, but if you ain't gonna give him no opportunities, what is he supposed to do? And that's what I'm
Bro,
saying. He not giving him no opportunities. He not giving Ben Cleveland no opportunities, and we clearly see it ain't working out. Like, is Ben Cleveland that bad in practice? He that bad in practice, or you just really just don't like him? Because they've been
yeah, you
beefing.
know,
He been beefing from the beginning,
no
and
buddy
he has
ball, bro.
no.
No
We
buddy
definitely
ball.
playing buddy ball. We definitely be
Yeah,
playing buddy ball.
but I'm saying we can't. Hey, bro, and I feel what you say, like with the running back combination, bro. But Lamar Jackson and Keaton Mitchell on the field at the same time. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying. We got three. We can put all three. Yo, if you go watch that film, yo, they ran the same play over and over again. Yo, they had three. They lined up in the I formation, like old school, tight end, running back, or tight end, running back. You know what I'm saying? Then the tight ends would flex out, boom. Then they just run to the right or left, whatever side the tight ends go, they just run, boom, or boom, they send one tight end out. Now they got 2 running backs. They got Jamal Gibbs and they got Montgomery in the backfield. They hand it off quickly to Jamal Gibbs. Boom, the other one go flank out. Yo, they were just out scheming it. They were just like, yo, doing out the shit that we do. They was doing it on, and maybe it's our personnel because we got niggas hurt. Everybody's not dead. Maybe that's the situation. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Maybe,
know. Come
bro.
on,
But
Zay. Come on, Zay. Big Zay, you need you to come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need anybody that's injured that ain't been playing. Come back, man. Come on, come back. Because apparently we got score every time. We got score every time now. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Mess around with this coach. And let's speak on John Harbaugh, who in his post game comment says the biggest problem is we didn't play good defense. It's not good enough. It cannot be who we are. What defense adjustments, scheme, personnel, or anything you think we should prioritize on this Chiefs game? And what defensive players need to step up?
mm,
If you was
well,
Coach John Harbaugh,
the first thing I'm probably going to do, you feel me, is assess all my matchups. You know what I'm saying? Semi-luckily, Kansas City Chiefs are down some receivers right now. You know what I'm saying?
They're getting
Some
one
of
back.
this, that's worthy.
Worthy's coming back.
Hey, I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Worthy shouldn't finish this game. He shouldn't
Okay,
finish
we
this
should be
game.
that physical. We should be that physical
We should be
in
that
Kansas
physical,
City.
bro. We
I
should
agree.
be that physical. He's a little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt running to his own teammate. Hey, bro, he's got to bring some pain, bro. You feel me? I need him fucking dropped, hit, whatever on that injured shoulder. First quarter, back on the bench. You feel me? Not because like you like to see players hurt, but the bottom line is you know you're coming off an injury, get him back off the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just for the rest of the game, not for the rest of the season, for
Right,
real.
right.
I don't want nobody,
Marlon,
no season injury.
bro, if you're gonna be the best cornerback on our team, you gotta start playing like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, running his mouth too much. He talk too much. Marlon was
Like
at the top of my list. The top of the list.
Marlon was giving Brandon Stevens vibes on Monday night, bro.
Yo,
If we need a play, this is who we going at.
cause yo, he has an inability to stay focused. His focus always just leaves. And that's why I'm like, that's how I know they not watching enough film, yo. They not watching enough film. He's walking around doing videos or something for real. He's not watching enough film because he didn't know what they was gonna do. That's why you got caught and you had to hold. You got to hold because you're not educated. You ain't been paying attention to what they like to do. That's how you got.
Right.
That's the only as a defensive player. That's the only way you're gonna be in position. You gotta have a feel of what this team likes to do. You gotta see these plays because they run the same. It's the same players. They want to do if they're successful in something, they want to try to find ways to get them players successful in that again.
You know, kind of the way we should do. You know what I'm saying? Or kind of the
No,
way any
we go
smart coach is
away.
gonna do.
Yo,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
don't have smart coaches, bro. That's all that's been. I said the coaching has gone to you have to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to be super like still tough and they believe you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like on some like even Campbell, Will Campbell, they believe him. They ride behind him. He a general for real. Even when he loses coordinators and lose this, he like, no, I got y'all. We still gonna run it how I'm making these final decisions. They wasn't making these finals. I'm saying go for the trick play, do the trick play. I'm saying
Right.
go forward on fourth down. I'm telling the team we gonna go hard. It's on me. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, all right, you've been in the league, you more when you compare like the thing with Tom, I'm sorry, just one little thing, and I'm gonna let you go. The thing with Tomlin is just like they just look at him as like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? He know how to say all the right things. We can't look at John like no father figure for real. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to comment on the comment. You feel me? And yes, yo, a healthy Matt beat game would be optimal. But from the way the conversations are going right now, we might not have a healthy Matt BK
Yeah,
anytime soon.
anytime soon.
So we cannot afford to be looking for a healthy Matt BK to be the savior. Niggas need to
Right.
start figuring out right now
Yes.
how
What we
we're
gonna do?
going to compensate for that loss. He is not a factor in the immediate future. You feel
Mm-mm.
me? He's not a
Nah.
factor, bro. But that's the
Right now
type of
he's
shit
going.
hardball to be on. Waiting for him to
Yes.
come back. No,
Yes.
nigga.
Waiting for
Nigga
him to come
playing right
back.
now. Nigga playing right now.
That's that shit, bro. I be talking about. Like, come on, man. You got to coach, and that's what I'm saying. That's why all the blame and the shift has been shifted to him in the media because it's like everybody is seeing it's like, whoa, we started the season saying this said this was the best roster, and that this is everybody's Super Bowl pick. So why are they looking like this? Hold up. I'm about to start going back. Let me really start looking at your coaching resume. Hold up. And that's what I'm saying, yo, like people don't understand like it's a certain culture around here that he didn't create. The culture was here. Ray Lewis and them created this culture. It was here already. He got up in it and he just managing it. But now it's like you getting older and you can't see all the way for real and you going all across the line sometimes. It's like, come on, bro. All you got to
Like
do is drive straight. We got you in
like
a goddamn Ferrari.
John Harbaugh is like why we didn't bring Trent Dilfer back after we won the Super Bowl. You feel
Yeah,
me? It's like, yeah, you were able to be there while the job was getting done, but we know realistically, you're not just going to be able to do the job moving forward for it to be continued growth. And Harbaugh, you rode the wave of what we had before, but now we're at a point where you have to be able to lead, bro, as a head coach, making decisions. You feel
that's what
me?
we missing. Leaders. We don't have no leaders, and it's because everybody young and Lamar is not a rah rah guy.
I'm gonna ask you this question real quick, bro. You feel me? Mike McDonald, man. How big do you think that loss has been to the Ravens organization?
It was a tremendous loss. It was a tremendous loss, and it's that's where um the GM and Harbaugh's relationship is really a detriment to the Baltimore Ravens because he was the Baltimore Ravens' next coach, in my opinion. Um, they should have locked him in and promised him the job, but we were holding on to Harbaugh longer than we need to hold on to him. He's 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? The game, all the coaches are being younger and younger. Coaches are 30, 35 to 45, you know what I'm saying? All these really good coaches now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey man, what you gonna do?
You you know what like sucks, bro? What sucks is everybody is like, yeah, gotta get rid of Zach Orr. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, if we would have kept Harbaugh within the organization, you feel me? Gave him a office position, allowed Mike to be the head coach, bumped Zach Orr up to be the defensive coordinator. He would have had a head coach that could lead him. You feel me?
Right, that's what I'm
Some
saying. Yeah, yeah, I agree
somebody
with that.
who could
I agree with that.
help him become an example, bro. He would have had an
Right.
example. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Facts.
different with you were just here when Mike was here. So like you seen what he was doing. And if Mike was still there to be in a building to really help him be great, I think we'd be so much better off as a team, bro. Keep Monk in, you know what I'm saying? Mike, head coach, Zach still defensive coordinator, because with Mike still in the building, I don't think we would have lost a step, you feel me, what we had going on.
Nah, because he can if Orr don't know what he's doing, he can take over the defense. You know what I'm saying? If he don't agree, he can just take over the defense. But like Harbaugh is just like he's shackled by his offense, his coordinators, and that's why it's like, yo, what are we doing? Why did we call that play? Like, when do you veto plays? When do you tell them no, run the ball? Or you just say, give me your best play, guy. Give me your best play. No, tell them what to do. Sometimes you could do that. Not during the whole game, But sometimes you can tell them what to do, just like you can tell them when to call a timeout. You can tell them, nigga, it's your team. Coach it. But it's like, yo, you delegating this is, and that's what I don't like. It's like everybody be like, oh, what about the play? Because it's always the plays. It's always everybody else's fault. When is this gonna be his fault?
Right.
It's always somebody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he got to get the team prepared. You got to tell them the little things to keep them focused. But we constantly lose focus. Why do your teams constantly lose focus? And it's not we can go back further than past when Lamar got here. Like, man, we almost lost that Super Bowl. What would happen if they had more time and they scored? And we lost that Super Bowl. What would have been the narrative then? So it's like you holding on to a Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? That I personally didn't feel like you won, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like we were gifted by that was a gift for Ray Lewis. Like the players had to go out there and play, but everything that we needed to go right went right. Everything we need to go right went right. How often does that happen? No. When you get gifted a good team, you got to coach them up. When Andy Reid got that good team, he went and won 3 Super Bowls. He didn't play around with a generational talent. But here we are in 8, year 9, something like that.
Wasting away.
Wasting away, man. Speaking of Andy Reid in Kansas City, let's look forward to this next game, man. Let's go. Chiefs offensive threat without Rashee Rice. Kansas City will be out with Steve Rashee Rice, who has been suspended for 6 games. How does his absence impact the Chiefs' offense, and which receivers will need to step up? Can Baltimore exploit this gap in coverage or force Mahomes into pressure situations because of it? What you think? You think we're gonna get a pass rush this week?
No. No. Hey, yo, we haven't had a pass rush all season, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is there to make me believe it's gonna be anything different this week, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't think we're gonna have a pass rush this week. I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to be proven wrong, bro.
But you know that could be one or two things. You know, do you think it's the DBs letting the receivers get open too fast? Or is it just they can't get no pressure? Or is it a little bit of both?
I think that it's more so niggas not getting adequate pressure. You feel me? Which is no matter how different the Chiefs been looking, even if Patrick Mahomes is taking a step down, like one, he's still a guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like regardless, it would mean something to him to win this game. Not that the other ones don't matter. But I don't think they like coming to like bullshit.
They definitely come to bullshit.
If you give him time, he will make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's what frightens me. It's like, come on, man, like, bruh, you already know Andy Reid gonna be in that looking at that film, trying to scheme something up to exploit that weak defensive line right now and linebackers. And what the hell is Simpson? I ain't heard his name all year. 40 getting all the burn. And it's like, yo, because I think he really an inside. He'd probably be better at Roquan's spot because he is a little faster than Roquan. But it's like, man, Roquan, this is the thing that frustrates me about Roquan. Like, bro, you look like you 40 years old, but Chet, you should be so much more knowledgeable. You be out there looking like you don't know what's going on, and you are a middle linebacker. It's too many rookies and too many young guys out there for you not to be always talking and getting everybody where they're supposed to be at. I don't understand it. Come on, bro. You need Ray Lewis in your ear every week. Every week we need Ray Lewis to call you from the sideline to give you a pep talk, 60 minutes. Because we looking
That
trash, man.
that can't be the expectation
It can't be. It shouldn't be.
for real.
Ah, damn, man. So crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. All right. So, given Henry's fumbles, the missed red zone opportunities, the failure to recover onside kicks, the Ravens have had constant miscues. What specific situational habits need to improve? Is it ball security, red zone efficiency, or fourth downs? You know what I'm saying? How do these lean on coaching versus player execution?
Ball security. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. That's number one priority right now.
Eight, eight, always give us a chance, bro.
But that fool dropped the ball too. He got to learn to head quarterback and just throw the ball away. You can't make every play because
You
you
know
gave him
what,
20
yo?
yards. You gave him 20
Ni-
yards on that sack. You should have just threw it
Niggas,
away and
nah, I ain't talking about that shit. You feel me? I don't know if it was when we was watching the game or like after that. You feel me?
yeah,
And it's like Lamar Jackson does have a great ability to make moves and turn like situations into something that would appear to be nothing. So it's like sometimes what you gotta live with, and that factor is he not gonna be a guy to throw the ball away.
that's the next
When I
step of
heard
his
that,
game, though.
when I heard that out loud, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna live with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live with that. You feel me? Like
You definitely living with it, but I feel like that's the next
optimally,
evolution. Once he can figure it out when he know he definitely can get away, and then he know he can't, he realize he a quarterback and I can just throw this up into the stands and not lose no yard. Because everything's about you gotta like what made Tom Brady and them great, they always understood where they were on the field. You gotta always understand your situation and what's going on at the time. So even if you could have juked everybody, do we really need you to juke everybody right now? Is that the best situation for what the team needs to win? And that's
yo,
it's like, yo, niggas playing too much hero ball. Like too many stiff arm. That's the same with Derrick Henry. Too many stiff arm, too much leaving the ball out there because you want to stiff arm everybody instead of just running through people like you're supposed to. Run through people instead of trying to stiff arm and step around. You leaving the ball out. Now they know to come punch you out.
only thing with the Lamar shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like when you bring up like niggas like Tom Brady and the majority of any other quarterback you gonna bring up, them niggas didn't have like the ability Lamar got, you feel me, to create things with their legs. So I feel like it's always been probably a more natural part of that game that once they get under a certain amount of pressure, they know they need to like just get rid of it. You feel me? When you got the talent Lamar got, you feel me? Yeah, yo, I think like sometimes you do gotta make a decision, you feel me? And
That's all I'm
as
saying.
great as it would be like to
Look at this.
I think that if you want him to start throwing it away, then you're gonna get less opportunities for him to make those creative plays, you feel me? And I think like to want him to like be perfect in making like the decision between which one happen every time, I just don't think it's a fair expectation. It's a moving game, you know what I'm saying? And it's
I
like
get that. I'm not saying I want him to throw the ball away, yeah, all the time. Well, what I'm saying is that I just want you to be more decisive with your decision making. I can see when you're indecisive on whether I should run or should stay. I can see when you're indecisive, and that's when you usually get caught. That's when they usually get you because you're indecisive. When I see you just make a decision, whether it's run, it's pass, it's throw it away, you fine. And that's all I'm saying. It's not the fact of just the throwing away thing. I just want him to be clear and decisive on his decision making from play to play. You know what I mean? And yes, I do understand his athleticism. I do understand the things that he can do. So yeah, I do live with it. He the GOAT, you know what I'm saying to me. And that's why I do bring up names like Tom Brady and these type of guys, because that's the caliber of quarterback I think that he is. Yeah, they have different intangibles and different things that they can do on the football field. But as far as being great and having and being able to win games, I feel like they one in this, not one in the same, but he's on a trajectory to be as great. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna end it on this last one, man. After this crazy demoralizing loss at home, how does the Ravens' mental state and leadership, coaching, veteran players factor into this preparation? What signals will you be looking for post game against the Chiefs that'll tell you the Ravens have turned the page, carrying over the negative from the Lions' loss? What's your expectations of this
Uh,
game?
I'm looking at the players. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the players, and like it's something like you used to say all the time and shit. You feel me? Like the players gonna have to realize that not only do they gotta survive and beat their opponent, they gotta survive hardball. You feel me? And niggas gotta realize that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm with you.
Niggas gotta realize that. They gotta realize, like, listen, we gotta take this shit into our own hands. And if for the rest of this season to be as successful as we want it to be, the players gotta really step up and take this shit personal. I ain't saying like don't listen to your coach. I ain't saying don't respect your coach.
Yeah, not
But
saying that at
when
all.
it's time to step on the field,
It's on y'all.
y'all gotta be the ones to know that it's on y'all to get the job done.
Whatever, and y'all, I agree with that 100%. Because that's where I've been at. You feel me? I felt like that we got the team. It's just really up to the players to go out there and execute in spite of. When I talk to one of my coworkers all the time about the Ravens, we always been saying that, like, can we win in spite of John Harbaugh? Because when we go back and listen to interviews from Ed Reed and some of those players, and we talk to some of the players that come in the barbershop, RP Jacoby Jones, they said that they won in spite of John, not because of John. They said they would let John say, and then they would come in and they would go group together and make sure that they was all on the same page and they was doing what they were supposed to do to get the job done. So we definitely have to win in spite of John. So Marlo, stop fucking pawing. Watch some film, nigga. So yeah, this has been week. What's this? Week 4. A big flop. Shit.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to the chat.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and we shall see y'all next week. Hopefully, with a big Ravens win on the road. Let's go. It's still Ravens all day. We still in the building on Big Flop. Shit.
Shit. Gotta get this win, bro.
Can't touch this. 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 Can't touch this.